When markets move, Stephen E. Orr takes the chair. From the White House to Wall Street, he's spent decades at the intersection of policy, markets, and real capital. And he's seen firsthand how institutions use data behind closed doors. Now, as founder of Quasar Markets, his mission is to pull those signals into the open so everyone can see what really moves the markets. This is Stephen E. Orr, Big Beat on Wall Street. Let's filter the future live.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Quasar Markets Live. It is another beautiful morning here in Las Vegas, Nevada. It is 6 a.m., so I have been pretty busy over the last few days. So I am getting ready for today. Now, one of the things that I am looking at today, obviously, is Oracle. I have an order in actually this morning to buy Oracle MOO, a MOO order, a cow order. What is a MOO order? Moo order, market unopened. I'm not playing this in the early morning before pre-trade. I am going to wait until the cash opens because, quite frankly, there are a lot of options that are playing Oracle right now. So I have a starter position here on Oracle. I'm look down 13%. You've just wiped away the whole year. Down 13%. You're wiping away a lot, and Oracle doesn't really deserve that. But they are in the process. Um, I don't know how involved that they will be with Larry and David Ellison with the Paramount slash Netflix Warner Brothers debacle. I'll call it right now. Um, but it is something very interesting to me. So I'm going to keep my eye on that. For those of you don't know, I bought Microsoft yesterday on this dip. I like that, and I am still low on Netflix. I am not getting out of Netflix. I'm staying low on Netflix. Not much of a movement there, up or down. Yesterday was kind of a peel off. Um, but I don't think Netflix is going to get the deal. And the Warner Brothers move to the upside here really isn't saying much to me. Um, there's a really good chance here that nothing gets done. Right, that it always kind of goes away. There's a good chance of that happening. But if you don't think so, hit me up. Quasar Markets Live this morning. It should be a quiet morning here. Powell puts back on. No, I don't think so. Powell really didn't say much other than well, we're going one more, and then let's make a decision after this. So I don't know. I'm not really sure what the plan is here with him. I don't think he has much control right now. This is a very split uh, Fed, and every single one of them had a different reason. It was not they were not in line in any way, shape, form, or fashion. And there were even some that dissented and said we should actually raise rates. I'm sorry, what data are you looking at? The job losses are picking up. The K economy is in full swing. I don't know. Maybe you're a billionaire on a business. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me because the economy is not good. I know that there are people who say, "Well, this is, we're changing hands and things are moving around," but it just doesn't make any sense to me. I'm seeing now reports that Disney DIS making a $1 billion investment into OpenAI. So that's interesting to me. OpenAI. Wow. Okay. Um, Probably gonna want to use characters in Sora, right? That would be interesting. So now that Disney can just make those animations very easily now, won't need animators, won't need CGI anymore. Animators. Wow. More job losses. AI will be replacing a lot of jobs, and it's getting worse and worse. So um, will we stop AI? Nope, it won't. It will never stop progress just because it takes someone's job. It's unfortunate to lose a job, but we pretty much said that. Look, it didn't stop the horse and buggy, didn't stop the tire makers, didn't stop a lot of people that gold miners back in the day. There's no pickaxe and shovels anymore. So things change and things move. So we have to move with the times and play the game in front of you. One of my rules, right? All right, let's get to it. There's so much going on here. But right now we're seeing Oracle down 13.5%. That is not a hair shave. That is a haircut off. That is that's all the way. Um, when you're seeing these market moves, when you see guidance being changed a little bit here, you have to ask the question, why the overreaction? Have we moved too far? Is there not enough cash in the sidelines? Is there too much cash in the sidelines? Is the zero DTEs affecting the markets? I would say, oh yes, all of the above. I would say that news and algorithms are really affecting the markets lately, and I would say that retail traders are affecting the market right now. Institutions are scooping up stock like this, and I've been doing the same thing. I've been picking up stock that has been beaten up. For those of you who know, I bought Royal Caribbean. Look at Royal Caribbean, right? Beaten up stock, good company. Going into the holidays, it's the most one of the most sold out times in cruising. Doesn't make sense. So I gave a specific and special um, talk yesterday to Prosper Trading Academy. I think a lot of you knew that. And in that talk, I was going to talk about AI, and I ended up talking about the big beats rules of trading, right? And one of the things that I noticed was that you know, as new traders are coming in, they don't have the mentors that we had, right? They don't have access to the floors of the New York Stock Exchange. They don't have access to Nasdaq and SIBO, and that's not fair, right? And how do they get that data? And it's usually second and third and fourth tertiary. They don't always get it like when they need to get it. Or by the time it's on TV, that data's been out there so long, it's not even funny. Um, Now seeing Netflix now up 75 cents here or 0.81%, and Microsoft only being down about $3 here. So none of this really bothers me today. Remember, one another rule of mine: if a position makes you nervous, you're too heavy, right? So those are a lot of the positions, and it works, right? So here we go into the new day because everybody's not new opportunity. Another one of my rules, right? And I think the question now is, what's going to happen at the end of the year? You notice that did say many, many times that I felt like we were going to go sideways into the year. We did not make new highs. I know people are saying, "Oh, we're almost all-time highs again." Well, we didn't make the new highs, and we're going to drop again today. Yesterday was a nice run after Powell, but pullbacks today, right? And Friday probably even more pullback. But I am still predicting a Santa Claus rally. Remember, Santa Claus rally is not from now until Christmas. It's the opposite. It's after Christmas until the first week of January. For those of you who are asking about Howard, Howard is flying this morning back to Ohio, his home. So yeah. All right. Any stocks out there you guys want to look at? I don't have access to my charts today, but I will be here on the show with you as I got a plan this morning. We saw silver at $63 an ounce yesterday, 62, 61 today, so a little bit of a pullback, but I had 58 and I was like, I got to be out. This is nuts. And this is kind of what I mean. These positionings are these runs, right? At $19 an ounce, I knew it. Silver's was way out of bounds. The silver gold ratio way out of bounds, right? Um, and I always tell people be the ticker taker. What's ticker taker? Think about the person that's in the movie theater taking your ticket as you're going in, right? Be that person, and be the one that's holding the tickets as they're going out, taking their money. So we're looking to buy back in at $38 an ounce. Oh, it's not going back there. Might um, have positions on because I specifically see a massive dump, especially the silver miners. They're going to be taking profit. They've been holding their silver for a while now, and I think that they might be taking the profit here. So I would be very careful here because this is the biggest run in history on silver. We haven't seen silver push like this since the 70s. That's 50 years ago. Last time we saw this was the 80s, but not like this. This is outrageous. This is the biggest run in history on silver. So everybody be careful out there. Whenever you see a run like this, take profit. Be careful. Remember, manage your risk. We've all made money, right? So put those trailing stops in if you want to put trailing stops in for silver, especially if you own silver miners or silver anything. Um, Gosh, it's just been nuts, nuts, nuts. Dollar Dixie now 98.28. Really hasn't moved around much here, so it is what it is. Um, Costco a little bit here, a little bit, not really playing that too much. Bitcoin hugging the 90,000 handle. At 95,000, I understand there's a huge wall up there that we could get rid of very quickly, easily. But so let's keep our eye on that too as well, because there could be some. I'm hearing like 1.8 billion dollars in shorts could very easily get demolished here. Good morning, Zora. We missed you here in Las Vegas, Nevada. I know the prosper trading boys were definitely missing you, so we definitely were missed. All right. Yep. All right. Yep. There you go. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Again, I know there's not much going on today. I think we're still digesting. Um, and I think profit taking will be happening today, which is kind of what we're looking at. So let's keep our eye on profit taking today. That's what my thought process is today. Um, because yesterday was such a nice run. Powell didn't even really say much, except that, well, it's data dependent, all the things he's always been saying, and there's no data really, or the data's wrong. I mean, it's like a man of mystery, the man of a million excuses, right? But yet still seems to not have his pulse, thumb on the pulse, and interesting to me. So I'm looking at the Fed in a way that I haven't seen the Fed in a way. I mean, it has been decades that they're really so divided, and it's very vocal. So expect the Fed to talk today. Expect the Fed on Friday, tomorrow. So it could be a volatile day, but I don't think so. I think it'll be very pretty. Yes, profits today. Yes, profits today. Yeah. I took my profits on the close for a lot of it, but for me, Netflix is a longer term, the different thesis, and Microsoft I think is been beaten up. Those are two that I'm definitely looking at. But I'm buying Oracle on this pullback now down 13.5%. So if it continues to fall here, I'll be happy and pick some more up. But as of right now, I'm buying it on a MOO cow order. Moo. Market unopened. Okay. Any stocks out there you guys want to look at today? Let me know. I'm right here. I know that at the Prosper Trading event, AI and quantum computing stocks were very much on the forefront of talks. There's also a lot of option strategies that were on the forefront of the talk. So tells me that alpha is being harder and harder to find for the investors. And when that happens, it's usually toppy. Um, Again, people ask me, well, how do you know when the top's in gold? Well, again, you know that, right? Tops are in gold when you see the gold commercials. You're not seeing gold commercials right now. You're not seeing silver commercials right now. I am seeing a few silver coin shows, but not commercials. Oracle down 13.7%. Still some shake out here in the early morning here. So let it do its thing. I'm still not touching it until the morning. Yeah, Netflix now up almost a buck here. So I think we're now catching up to it here now. And now Microsoft only down 2.7, $2.71 or 0.57%. So I think the capitulation is happening on a lot of this stuff. But yeah, yeah. This deal with OpenAI will yeah, it's crazy, huh? It'll let users use Disney characters. Still saying AI is dead. AI is going away. Nope. That's huge. OpenAI and people are using OpenAI, right? Using ChatGPT. So I like this deal here with Disney. Um, Disney up 0.3% here this morning. How about Firefly with me and Howard here? Firefly hitting 22 over the overnight session last night, 21.90 right now, up 2.82% after being up almost 10% yesterday. Um, if you were paying attention to the room yesterday, Scott Bauer called out ASTS. You absolutely crushed it yesterday. Yeah. You saw me crush a couple of them yesterday. People are asking me all the time, what stock am I looking at the most lately with AI? And that's MongoDB, MDB, up 3.22% yesterday, down about 0.82% this morning here. Caterpillar, still struggling this morning. RCL, Royal Caribbean, up another 1% this morning. Tesla slipping a little bit here. Boeing also flat on the morning too as well. If Oracle gets about 15% down here in the early trade, I might take it pre-market. So we'll see. I'm not putting an order in to go touch it. I think there's going to be a lot of options moving in the morning on Oracle. Those that were short, but puts, naked puts, will be covering them. Those who were long will be covering them too. So it could be a serious battle on Oracle this morning, as we did see a nice run up into the earnings, and then of course sold off. Buy on the rumor, sell the news. AMD down another 1.6%. I am really, really not liking AMD right now. They don't seem to be keeping up with the AI chipset. So, they're not NVIDIA. So I'm thinking that AMD starts to pull back. There is a huge gap there, right in the 160 handle that it has not filled yet. It tried filling it not too long ago, but didn't fill it. So be careful with AMD. That one could just kaboom, capitulate. Yeah, and that Microsoft only down $2, those just comes right back up tomorrow to today. Some of this could be positive by the end of the day. All right. Bitcoin still holding, struggling on the 90,000 handle, 90,200 here too as well. Dollar yen now 155.14, now down 0.55%. Ethereum down 4%. That's the big loser there, between that and Solana, down 3.67% and 3.9%, respectively there. Yet Bitcoin only down 2%. So it seems like Bitcoin's the one holding up the most. Yeah, Meta looks like a bear did play. Interestingly enough, Carlo, I am going to go to the Meta store here in Las Vegas, the Win, and go look at the Meta glasses, all of them, right? Try them on. I kind of tried them on at Lens Crafters. As you know, everybody knows here I wear glasses, so I wasn't impressed by it, but maybe I didn't get a full feel for it. So I am going to go look at their glasses today, and we'll kind of do my channel check, see if anybody else is looking at Meta's glasses as well. But I do think that, everybody here knows that I do think that um, that is the future. Wearables are the future. Oil slipping again today, down 2%, down 3% on the USO. Wow. Nvidia down 1.5%. I mean, Oracle is dragging the market down today. All the Mag sevens, and helping with that profit taking, shall we say? Make that decision. 10 minutes down to the open. Still pretty quiet considering that yesterday. And always remember the day and a half rule on the Fed. So day and a half rule means the half day on the Fed, which was yesterday, and the day, which is yet today. Whatever happens today, it's the opposite on Friday. So day and a half rule. Yes, Carl is saying Meta recently went proprietary with their AI models. Big direction change, which I think will be a bit messy. Absolutely. Um, Many companies that tried to go their own way on this, tried to build agentic AI or whatever, wasn't able to produce it because just the sheer cost of it. AI is built around one thing: money. So the AI and the data, shall we say, was based on on money and who had the most of it. This was a different game here. Like politics, it's like who has the most money will usually win the race. With about 9 minutes down to go into the open, Oracle down 13.68%. So we might be starting to see a little bit of stalling out on the sell side here, but we'll see or not. I will be stepping it slightly. Let me know if you're out there going to go buy Oracle this morning. Howard's been asking about Oracle the whole way. And I said, no, 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 no. I'm not touching it. I need to see it. I need to see what they're doing. And now I have more clarity. Oracle's not going under. They just didn't hit the numbers. That's it. So, and should it be punished this much? I don't think so. Yeah, Disney pushing up a little bit here, 0.33%. Apple up 0.25%. So that's not much of either way. Unity Software, one of my favorites. Ticker U there, up 5.55% here again. I love Unity Software. Those of you who've been watching it, we've been watching it since 2830, right? So share, the 20 to 30 handle there. Now at $55 now. Wow. No, $52 now. Palantir 185.95 down 1%. Had a nice little run yesterday. I'm liking it at 180 and dumping it at 190. That's kind of been a trade lately. So yeah. Warner Brothers finally not pushing up here. Core Weave down another 5.34%. Core Weave is getting closer to my numbers here. Yeah. I think Core Weave needs to come down to about 75, CRWV. But this one could take off with data centers. I mean, this had a high of like, goodness gracious, it's like 183, somewhere around there, 183.32. 183.98 was the high. So you got a $100 discount here. Nike was up 4% yesterday. I've been asked about Nike quite a bit lately, and it's still pushing. All right, about 6 minutes now until the open. Again, I am 13.5% now on Oracle. My very, very tight on Oracle. My eyes would be peeled like a Navy SEAL. So I'm seeing now that a lot of firms have been cutting their price target there on Oracle from 300 now down to 270. Um, so buying it here at 192 ain't so bad. I was asked yesterday, um, what's the number one, thing that a trader needs to have in thinking about going to crypto or another asset, and I said it's common sense. 95% of the market is just common sense, right? The mechanics of it, how to put a not trade on, is easily taught. But and I'm just looking at home prices now going negative for the first time in a couple of years here. Wow. So 5 minutes down to the open. Oracle now down 13.8%. We'll see if my thesis here on Oracle is right. That this is an option play here. So down 13.73% here. Got about 4 minutes down to the open here. Interestingly, this morning, interesting enough. So it looks like it's all going to be trading today. Today's the day I think your charts will be really useful today. Um, Yesterday I was asking about charting, and I said, stop pearl clutching your charts. You've heard me say it a lot, right? It's about the news. It's about the sports and weather. It's about, the world matters, right? It's about your thesis. It's about everything, not just charts. And I love charts. Everybody here knows I love technical trading. But right now, you know, did your charts matter when they didn't make earnings? Nope. Do your charts matter when Trump tweets? Nope. Um, but it does matter when there's nothing going on, when there's not news, and they're really trading based on themselves. Hmm. Still holding here. About 2.5 minutes here now to the open. Uh, Raise your hand if you're ready to go. I think we're good. We're ready to go. I'm not making a move here in Oracle. I'm going to stay put here. Netflix up 0.79 cents here. Microsoft only down $1.88. So great. So I'm going to be real in the money this morning. So exciting about that. And then we'll see what Oracle does here on the open. I know we're talking about Oracle quite a bit this morning, but Hondo continued to ask me over the last few weeks, months actually, hey, you like Oracle here? Hey, you like Oracle here? Nope, I don't care. It's going up. My thesis hasn't changed. But my thesis has changed now. Thesis on it is still that Oracle's got a good company, but is it lofty valuations? The answer is no. So let's see if capitulation happens today. I think that's the case, but I'm scaling in, scaling out. Everybody knows that. That's what I do. So yeah. All right. Get ready. Oracle down 14.3%. That's why I wasn't touching it this morning. 14.3%. Did not want to touch it. The spread here's could be very interesting here. Netflix now up $1.30 now. I am liking this. Good move here. For those of you held off, sitting on your hands, right? All right. We are now World Cup ticket ballot is now opening up today as well. Okay, get ready. Get ready. Get your fingers ready in the pulse. Again, we don't tell anybody what to do here. It's not our thing, but I will tell you what I do. I'm happy to do that. Happy to help people out a little bit. Now Oracle down 14.5%. If you're looking at the naked short here, capitulation might be happening very quickly. All right, we are open now. Oracle down 14.6%, 14.7%. So let's see, down 14.59. I should be in. I'll look at those numbers here in a second. Yeah. Yeah, Oracle holding here now. Microsoft only down $1.22 here. Netflix up a little bit here. So not much of a movement here. I kind of had that feeling that this was going to happen. Oracle down 15.5% here. I'll pull up the order here in a second because I am going to be buying a little bit more here on Oracle here. And I have bought more Oracle here now. So I do have, all right. And I am in at 188.37, 188.37, and so I'm in about 180, 189 roughly, where I'm pretty much at. Yeah, 188.57 is where I'm at. All right. Microsoft and Netflix are both up now. Look at that. Microsoft is positive now. There we go. 188.90. Those of you who are playing with me now, let's go. Now look, Oracle's going to be very very volatile here in the early, but I'm not scared about it at all. RCL now up to 2.6% here. Uh, 188 handle there now on Oracle. Bitcoin 90,200, still holding to the 90,000 handle there. And I might buy a little bit more Oracle here too, by the way. Yeah, I think the selling in Oracle is getting exacerbated. I like this. Remember, be the ticker taker here. So as they're dumping their shares or trying to push it down, I'm buying those shares up. Yeah. And I am buying more here on Oracle. I think that they have pushed it down too much here. Oracle back to 188.32. Look at that. Look how fast that moved. The institutions are buying, retail is shorting here. Could see 189 pretty quickly here. Microsoft only down just a little bit here. If you were paying attention yesterday, ASTS down 1.4% here, not much here. JP Morgan, some of the banks here are doing well. Warner Brothers flat on the day, only a penny here. Snowflake up 9 cents here. VXX up 1.3% here. So not enough to make me nervous here at all. Palantir down 3%. Disney now up 2%. For those of you who are paying attention to me, I like Disney at 105. It's at 111 now. There it is, 188, 189 now on Oracle. Those of you paying attention, I did say 189. There it is, and going higher, right back up. 189.40 now, folks. 190 now. Institutions were buying, retail was shorting. That's what I like about this game. Having the advantage. 190.18 now. I'm going to say long. And it's still going to be volatile, so be careful out there. But I am saying I'm sticking to the game plan here. NVIDIA down 2.72%. We're getting almost into my numbers that I like. And I do like the fact that Disney's allowing users to use 190.50 now. We could get 191 here pretty quickly here. Microsoft now is green again here on the day. Bitcoin 90,300, trying to push. If we can get about that 90,500, too bad Howard's not here today to figure that one out. But I think we might see a push here. 190.52 now, 190.60 now on Oracle. I am keeping my eye really on Oracle here, but folks, those of you who know me know I like to take profits sometimes. So um, be careful out there. 191 right now on Oracle. I have taken that profit. We did it again, folks. For those of you who are paying attention at home, we did it again. Hit it again. And I did that right in front of you. 191.14 now, 191.35 now, but I am out of Oracle. Did it live in front of you, showed you how to trade, right? Don't get in the early morning after an earnings, right? Wait till the nonsense cleans out, right? The zero DTEs and all the nonsense. And then we bought that dip. It went against us, great. Bought more. Because we scale in and we got out and did the same thing. All right. And now we are pushing here on Oracle 190.41, but got out. And now we're at 190.19. So for those of you who are playing at home, well done. Well done. Keep my eye here still on Netflix, which is up, and Microsoft, which is up. So I'm now positive on all of those, except Netflix. Now, not quite there yet. We'll get there. But yeah, right. Um, hi, Mary. Saying so cool. Yep. All right. And tomorrow we'll be back. Howard, I'll be still here in Vegas, but Howard will be on the show with me tomorrow. I'm excited about that. Bitcoin now 90,400, still trying to push there. Oracle 191.42 to 190.50. So this it's a massive struggle there. But why do we care? We made money, right? Unless you're going to make an investment. And if that's the case, then you've got a pretty good. To me, it looks like 62.78 now on ounce on silver, up 1.6% here. The Dixie at 98.21, so it's still kind of struggling as well. Tesla down 1.44%. Well, Caribbean up another 5%. For those of you who are paying attention, I said, look, holidays are coming. Why is Royal Caribbean down? Royal Caribbean up 10% in the last couple of days. Fly up 2% here. Disney up 2% on the OpenAI news. My favorite Unity software, they're now at 5.4% here. And the VIX just holding there. Kim saying, "Hi Steve, I'd love to speak to the Prosper Conference. I was on the webcam." Ah, great. You know what's interesting, Kim? I was going to speak about AI. Because so many people have asked me about AI, and I got a chance to speak to it afterwards at the dinner. But yeah, I wanted to make sure that people understood because there are a lot of new traders there, right? That still need to understand the institutional side of that. So I really appreciate that. That's good. Carlos saying, "Did you see the anti-CBDC rules were removed by Indy from the India AA Clarity yesterday? Likely why there's a knock to crypto." Yeah, but I'm not too concerned about it right now. They're still fighting over that bill, and I'm not too concerned about it right now. 191.13 now. Oracle's struggling here at the 191 handle here, so it's interesting. Microsoft's still staying positive, and Netflix still positive. It's a good day here, I think. If you've been following me over the last few days, yeah. Was there anything specific, Kim, in my talk yesterday, speech that really kind of resonated with you as a trader? Oracle 191.74 here, now on the highs of the day. Yeah, still pushing here a little bit. Yeah, good day this morning here. Very good day. Very good morning here. Yes, very, very good day here this morning. Woof. Let's go. 192 now on Oracle. Should have held it. Should have, could have, would have. But guess what? Profit's good. Now we're seeing Netflix up and Microsoft now up to 180 now a share. There you go. 480 a share now on Microsoft. Yay. 480.35. My thesis on Microsoft did not change over the last couple of days when it slipped a bit, and now we are in the profit now on that. Oracle 192.18. Nice pickup down there if you stayed and played for the game, but we crushed it here. Microsoft now up 0.28%, up $1.36, and Netflix now up 86 cents. So what a day, what a day, what a day. This is getting good, guys. Eli Lilly now pushing to the upside. Eli Lilly under 1,000 just seems to be just a wonderful place for me. UNH now up 1.4% here. Warner Brothers now chilling out now, finally not up or down here. So massive movement. 192.30 now. Oracle 191.37 now. A little bit of profit taking there, about right what we got out, right? So that's kind of, yeah, 191.36 now. Well done, everybody. Well done. Well done. Yes, very good. Very good movement this morning. Liking this. Theses are all intact. Nvidia getting down to my numbers here, pretty close here. Over the past month, Nvidia down 8.5% here. So I really kind of want to see Nvidia down around the 170 handle. That's when I think I'll feel better. Kim says it was nice to hear your story on how you got into the market. I just love to hear your overall knowledge and your rules and what to keep in mind. So glad I found you. You have a common sense approach, which is great. Your career is fascinating to me. Thank you very much. Oh, that's very nice of you to say. It has been a roller coaster, no doubt about it. I think one of the things that I always say in this world is, if there's something you want to do it, because you might not ever get the chance. So never, ever, ever say no. Oracle still holding here at 190, 180, now, 191.45. So a little bit of a pullback. Congrats to those of you pay attention. Nvidia down 3% now here, getting closer here. I'm starting to like this Nvidia sell off here. Apple at 274.93 now. That was a 290 stock here not too long ago. Um, and I'm gonna tell you right now, the forecast for the new iPhone 17 Pro Max Plus, Most definitely is going to have a good numbers. RCL now at 5.5%. Really kind of need to see. These really need to see Netflix pushing here a little bit. 'Cause I don't think they're gonna get the deal, and I think if we can get a clarity on that, I think the stock just jumps. Microsoft now at 1.25 here, up 0%. CRISPR, one of my stocks that I picked, up another 1.4% here. Dollar yen now 155.13. I'll be there in January or February, so a lot of sushi. All right, Zora, good job. Grabbed your 3 points in ES futures, and Zora does exactly one of my rules is have that goal. What's your goal every day? And hit that goal and go home. Put it in your hands. So she does. That's it. And if in baseball terms, I call it hitting singles all the time. You'll hit the home run, don't worry, but hit those singles like we did today in Oracle. Hit those singles like we did in Microsoft. Hit those singles every day like we have been doing in Tesla, right? The shorts in Tesla, the longs in Tesla. Keep hitting singles and you'll win baseball games. Oracle 191.11 here a little bit. Netflix now, Bitcoin slipping a little bit, 90,000 to 170 here. Having trouble, but very quiet here. All right. I'm just not really seeing much here. Yep, pretty quiet here. Microsoft's up $1.65 right now. Netflix up a buck now. Pretty quiet. Exactly, one and done. That's right. Yeah, keep hitting those singles. Stratasys, SSYS, you probably heard me talk about that one quite a bit over the last few weeks. Still pushing the upside here, up 1.18%. I have an interesting, it's getting interesting on here. SSYS to me. Microsoft up a buck now 11 here. Got about 10 minutes now at the top of the hour here. Yep, just pretty quiet here now. Microsoft pulling back just a little bit here. Mm, definitely selling here. Somebody's selling a Microsoft stock. It's that zero DTE nonsense, but it's okay. Bitcoin getting slaughtered here. I'm just not scared of this. I'm just not scared at all. Yeah, top of the hour coming up. Probably some nervousness is what it is. Today's Thursday. See if Flanagan's on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And we might have a new one coming on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Big trader, long term trader too as well. So looking to fill that 10 o'clock hour here soon. So it should be good. Trade deficit narrowed by 10.9% in September to 52.8 billion. Uh, yeah, 192.13 here now on 17 on Oracle here. Remember those numbers from September. And Firefly Aerospace getting spanked here. Um, Looks like there's some sell signals, sell orders coming flying through, but I don't see why. VXX not pushing that much. Not really. Just I think it's just algos taking some profit. Yeah, very quiet. Microsoft now down 61 cents here. Tesla down 2% here. Yep. We're seeing now some selling now in Oracle 191.55 now. So we made our good trade this morning. Really good trade this morning. I take that money and add to my Microsoft here. Yes, I'm going to be adding to my Microsoft here. Um, yes, I am adding to my Microsoft here. And I have now added to my Microsoft. I like this. Mm, yeah. Google down about 1.5% here, down $5 here. Tesla down 2%. Unity Software slipping a bit. IBIT, that's the Bitcoin Trust, they're down 3.43%. Bitcoin getting spanked here, 89.2 now. I think that selling was a little bit overwrought there a little bit. Let's see Microsoft get back in the green here. How about that? 2 minutes now at the top of the hour. Silver not really moving much either. Warner Brothers now in the red here. Sora is asking, when government is late with reports and the FOMC is divided, who can we trust and how do we trade this market? Well, that's just interesting. Yeah, curious to know the answer to my QQQ. Quite frankly, it's hard, right? I mean, that's the point, right? It's what's creating the volatility right now and the chaos that we've been talking about. And Steve Flanagan is talking about the quantum convergence. This is not a market that you just buy and hold forever, right? You just start throwing stuff into it. This is a market that you trade, right? This is a good market to trade in. Right. Look at Microsoft now, only down 35 cents, 30 cents here. Another good pickup here. Is that you got to trade nimbly here and do what we're doing right here, right? Sticking together, working together, and not trying to trade on our own and trying to do our own thing. A lot, right? This is a way to trade, and this is but you can't really trade this. Now, is options the answer? Is owning QQQ the answer? Really kind of depends on how you trade. But right now, there's not much here that I do like, and I've been trading stocks. I've been trading the actual physical stock over the last 3 to 4 months because I think it's easier. Right now, the options market's a little skewed with all that's going on here. Watch and scalping. That's right. Watch and scalping. That's exactly what I've been doing. And we've been doing the morning show, right? And I've been doing most of the trading in the morning, so of dumb moves, right? So just like the Oracle one today this morning, right? That was a dumb move on a lot of people's radar, and we took advantage of that. So that's what I like. Microsoft only down 20%, 20 cents now. Another good move. Now down 10. We're gonna probably go positive here. Netflix is now up $1 now, and Microsoft has uh, almost gone green yet. And Microsoft almost down $1 now. Wow, look at that. Look how fast the thing's moving. Top of the hour now, 10 o'clock. Here we are. And we did see some selling here, some sell programs hitting, but it is what it is. Um, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that. It's a good show to watch and trade with. Appreciate that. All right, those of you who've been watching Quiz Markets Live this morning, we'll see you right back here tomorrow. Thank you very much.